Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Dave Locken with OddsShopper back again. Wednesday afternoon it is. Yeah, I guess so. Wednesday afternoon, March 22nd, breaking down our best bets in the National Basketball Association, coming off a tough loss for Team USA in the World Baseball Classic, and coming off a rough day for me as well. Look, it happens. The great thing about basketball is it happens every day. But yesterday, yeah, Beal had no chance of getting there. It looked ugly from the beginning. Then he got in foul trouble. And I mean, what are you going to do? Jaden Ivey, we were on the plus money over 5.5 assists. He finished with 5, even though he closed that game out. Thought we had a shot there. And Killian Hayes was the bet pro bet of the day. I mean, he just, worst shooter in the league, got hot, real hot in the first quarter, and it was a wrap. But Mikal Bridges using the OddsShopper tool. He under 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That one hit easy, kept it from being an epic disaster on the best bets video. But we go back to it today, and I've got 3 for you that are all over points props. So this should be fun. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Appreciate all you guys hanging. And of course, as I mention every time, our Chalkboard app is entirely free. Going to be the gold standard, Chalkboard specifically, when it comes to sports betting, conversation, chat, sweating bets together, winning money together, and when we lose, commiserating together as well. Link is in the description. It is a completely free app. The service, all of our picks from me and Greg and Josh and everybody else, prize picks, no house advantage, DraftKings, FanDuel, everything free, always going to be free, never going to charge you. Come help us build a community. We'll be giving out a bunch of free subscriptions to OddsShopper and BetPro along the way. Linked in the description. Let's get it started here. Like I said, we're going over props today. We're going to have a little fun on hump day. And let's kick it off with Anthony Davis, over 25.5 points, minus 125 on DraftKings. So you got him going up against Phoenix. That gets interesting. I'll get to that in a second. But first, since LeBron James went down, you're looking at, and that's almost a month, right? Davis has a 31.4% usage rate and 27% playing alongside D'Angelo Russell, but still, he has a clear advantage against the Suns today. DeAndre Ayton is sidelined, which means that the Suns are going to have to rely on Bismack Biyombo, and Jock Landale to defend Anthony Davis across 48 minutes, or they can, go small and try and double him, but it's not going to be easy at all in the interior for them to slow down Anthony Davis in this spot. Now, he already crushed them against Ayton earlier in the year. Without Ayton, huge advantage goes to Davis. You have an edge here for Davis in a meaningful game for the Lakers, who currently sit a half game out of the play-in. Also, this is a lot more important than it may seem on the surface, but when I pulled up Davis's props over on OddsShopper Premium, over on the tool, I realized that you can get the over on his points at 25.5 on DraftKings at minus 125. It's 26.5 minus 118 on FanDuel. So when you shop around and you find that type of value, it might only be 1 point, but sometimes that makes a huge difference. So we're already getting value on this one out of the gate. All right. Next up, Bradley Beal, over 23.5 points, minus 118 on FanDuel. Now, Beal sucked last night. Honestly, it was pretty apparent from the beginning that we just weren't going to get there. It wasn't going to go our way. It happens. You move on. But this is a weird spot, right? Because, he shot poorly yesterday. He was 4 for 15 before getting in foul trouble and then ultimately fouling out. He played only 31 minutes. He always plays way more minutes than that. So nice to see, second of a back-to-back. He shouldn't be limited because he only played 31 minutes. But I am a little bit surprised to see that right now, this is at 23.5 because last night it was 26.5. And Kyle Kuzma was ruled out again today. Wes Unseld already saying he has a pretty serious ankle sprain, and he was shocked that he could play through it on Saturday when he came back from the locker room. So Beal, outside of last night, bad game, no question. Without Kuzma, in the games he's played without Kuzma, he has a 34% usage rate. He scored 30-plus points in 5 of the last 6 games he played without Kuzma before yesterday's dud. So, yeah, given that yesterday was 26.5, today's at 23, call me crazy. I don't know. I'm going to go back to the well here. And understandably, the Nuggets are a better team than the Magic, but Beal's high usage and big minutes are enough for me to go back to this. Plus, our BetPro projections, first week entirely free, link in the description, BetPro projections that are giving you the expected win rate on this, the expected ROI, and also where we have him projected. We have him projected at 25.7 points for tonight. So I feel comfortable going back to the well here with Beal over 23.5 points at -118. All right, next one. This is my favorite prop of the night. I know Greg Ehrenberg is on this one as well, so both of us in alignment here. And I think this is a spot that we absolutely have to hammer. Before we get there, though, I say this, you guys know it. Colorado, Virginia, Ohio, New Jersey. I'm so sorry to isolate anyone who isn't in these states, but if you were in these states, you'd understand why I'm doing it. Because Colorado, Virginia, Ohio, and New Jersey, Bet365 has a promo now where you bet $1 and get $365. It is the legitimate biggest no-brainer that I've seen in all the years that I've been sports betting. The link is in the description. It's in the pinned comment. You click that, you sign up. It takes a minute. You deposit $10. That's it. And all you have to do is take 10% of those $10, $1, put it on any bet that you want, and that immediately turns into $365 in bonus bets. Think about that for a second. You're saying, wait, I put $1 down, I get $365 in bonus bets. By the way, Bet365 is coming to me in Pennsylvania soon, and I'll be hammering this. $365 in bonus bets. So you're telling me that I could lose all of this $365, go on the worst losing streak of my life, and at the end of the day, I'm only down $1? You're telling me my downside is $1? Exactly. It speaks for itself. I need to say no more. Legitimate no-brainer. Colorado, Ohio, New Jersey, and Virginia. $1 in the 365 when you bet $1. Deposit 10, bet $1, $365 in bonus bets to do with whatever the hell you please. And of course, must be 21 years or older to gamble. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Getting good at that. All right, my favorite prop on the night. DeMar DeRozan over 22.5 points, -115 on DraftKings. Now, DeRozan's exceeded this 22.5 point mark in 5 straight games in 7 of his last 8. He's also playing massive minutes right now, logging an average of 39 minutes per game in regulation over that stretch. I'm not including overtime, all right? He also went through a rough month of February. It looked ugly. I'm thinking, like, is this guy aging? You know, getting older, playing too many minutes. But we've seen him firing on all cylinders in March right now. 27% usage rate, 62.2% true shooting. You'll take that any day of the week playing alongside Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic as well, especially when you're playing 39, 40 minutes in regulation. So should be a competitive game against the Sixers. Bulls just beat them in double overtime in a brutally ugly game just a couple days ago. But still, you got a day's rest back in Chicago against the Sixers. James Harden might not play in this one, so it could keep it closer. Bulls are only 3.5-point home dogs. So expecting close to 40 minutes again in regulation from DeRozan makes a lot of sense so long as this game stays competitive. And the cherry on top here, I went over to our Bet Pro projections. They've got him projected at 26.2 points for tonight. That makes me feel a whole lot better about this. Sort by our best bets column. And right now, the third highest expected ROI bet on this slate of 10 games is DeRozan over points. 57% win percentage, 6.2% S-bet percentage, which is the amount of bankroll you're recommended to put on this. So give me DeRozan over 22.5 points before this one moves. My guess is it's going to jump throughout the day. Appreciate you guys hanging out as always. We got DeRozan over 22.5 points. We got Beal over 23.5 points. Going back to the well there, baby. And Anthony Davis on DraftKings, you're stealing a point over 25.5 points against the DeAndre Ayton-less Suns. Hit me up on Twitter at Loughy_D. Come check out our chalkboard. Help us build a community. And I'll catch you back here tomorrow morning on Best Bets. Peace.